First World War. Introduction. Name of the Great War. A Great War broke out in 1914 and continued for 4 years till 1918. For the first time in history, almost all the countries of the world were directly or indirectly involved in it, and its impact was felt by the whole world, by all the people, even by those who were not interested in wars. Therefore, the Great War came to be called the First World War, 1914 to 1918. Unlike the wars before 1914, the First World War was fought on the land and under it in trenches, on the sea and under the sea and in the air. Armies, navies, and air forces were put to the most effective use. All big powers of the world and their allies took part in it. All nations, even those which did not take part in it directly, were affected by it. All wars not totally bad. All wars are destructive. They cause great loss of life and of property, but all wars are not totally bad. And no sane man would regard the First World War as good. However, even out of the evil of this war, certain beneficial changes took place. While the First World War wrought unprecedented loss of life and destruction of property, it came as a boon to several suppressed nationalities or nations. Several countries which had suffered long under foreign yoke emerged as independent nations. It seems the people of a country have to pay the high price of independence in terms of blood and money through war. The First World War pulled down certain empires and freed several exploited countries. Causes of the First World War. We may briefly analyze the causes of the First World War, 1914 to 1918. False pride and egoistic nationalism. False pride and egoistic nationalism was one of the important causes of the First World War. Nationalism can be wholesome and constructive if it is normal and expressed properly, but it can be an evil force and a curse to humanity if it is based on false pride and ego. Unhealthy and aggressive nationalism of the 19th century planted the seeds of the First World War. Aggressive nationalism is based on the evil theory, my country, right or wrong. In some countries, people felt that they were superior to others in many respects and that they were born to rule and dominate over others. Um, Certain nations felt that they were destined to exercise control over weak and backward nations. Under Bismarck, Germany developed aggressive nationalism in the 19th century, and in the 20th century, her expansionist policies in the name of nationalism were responsible for the war. The roots of the First World War could be traced to the 19th century events. Number two, imperialism. False pride and egoistic nationalism leads to imperialism, which was the main factor behind the First World War. Imperialism is built on the bedrock of aggressive nationalism. In the 19th century, side by side with nationalism and democracy, imperialism grew. European countries in which the Industrial Revolution had broken out wanted to have cheap raw materials for manufacturing goods on a large scale and markets all over the world for their surplus goods. Several European countries therefore engaged themselves in empire building. In the 19th century, Africa was partitioned among European imperialists in the various countries of Asia too. European imperialism spread. Imperialists became jealous of one another and a keen rivalry started among them. In the later stages, they began to fight on the battlefield. In empire building, England came first, and her empire, over which the sun never set, had the biggest empire. Germany and other countries were jealous of England and they also began to race for empire. The First World War was fought between two groups of nations, England and her allies and Germany and her supporters. In both the groups, the leading nation was a great imperialist. Germany, as an empire builder, cut a sorry figure before England. Her positions in Africa and in the Pacific were not of much value. She felt that bad that France and Spain did not consult her regarding their special rights in Morocco. She therefore thought it necessary to spread her influence in the Balkans and into Asiatic Turkey. Bosnia and Herzegovina were placed under Austrian control at the Berlin Conference in 1908 for spreading German influence in the Balkans. Nations whose imperialist ambitions were checked were waiting for better chances. Italy, which failed to seize Abyssinia in 1896, was nursing a grievance that, like England and France, she had not secured enough. Italy was also keen about securing Trentino and Trieste, the Italia Irredenta, which continued to be under the control of Austria-Hungary. Serbia, who wished to bring the Slavs together right from the Danube to the Adriatic, angrily reacted against the suspicious moves of Germany and Austria. Russia, who wished to check Austrian expansion in the Balkans, brought her army to the Austrian border. But soon this army withdrew as England and France did not help Serbia. Serbia felt badly let down and humiliated. The Balkan area was like a volcano threatening to erupt at any time. Number three, big power rivalry. Big power rivalry based on aggressive nationalism and imperialism and alliances, secret and open, led to the First World War. By 1870, Germany was unified and she became a powerful nation, challenging the leadership of England in the international sphere. Germany and other nations were in search of allies to protect their interests. Austro-German secret alliance. Austria-Hungary joined hands with Germany by making a secret alliance in 1879 known as the Dual Alliance with the purpose of helping each other against a possible Russian attack. Germany had helped Austria to spread her influence in the Balkans by making provision at the Congress of Berlin in 1878 that Bosnia and Herzegovina should be placed under Austrian administration. Germany wanted Russian influence to be checked and Russia kept out of the Balkans. Italy, whose national unification had been completed in 1870, did not wish to stand alone and she also wished to have allies. Italy was disgruntled on the creation of the French Protectorate of Tunis, which was a part of the Ottoman Empire with a huge Italian population. She wanted Tunis to be under her own sphere of influence. Triple Alliance. The Dual Alliance of 1879 became Triple Alliance when Italy joined Austria and Germany in 1882. Romania joined the Triple Alliance in 1883. Secret Franco-Russian Agreement. France, which had been routed and humiliated by Germany in the Franco-German War 1870 to 1871, desired to recover Alsace and Lorraine. Russia wished to check Austrian influence in the Balkans. Both made a secret agreement in 1894 with the main aim of helping each other in case a big neighbor attacked them.